Here we are, 200 parsecs from the nearest scientist, and I cannot find the answer to why our sun is going nova. If only there were a way to communicate with a subject matter expert at a distance.
Have you tried to do a Google Hangout?
Why no? But it sounds too complicated.
Not at all. I am sure that bald guy will show you if you ask nicely.
All right already. I'm asking.
Well, if you insist, Balzac. All right, so Google Hangouts. There's several ways you can get into that. We're going to look at some of those. So one way is to use the extension that's available for Chrome. And remember, if you don't have some extensions, if you've added that extension manager, go to Configure. You can just type in Hangouts. And there it is. Drag it over so you have it. Now I've already got it, so I'm not going to do that. And so if I want to start a Hangout and I've got that extension installed, I just go here to Hangouts, and it will pull it right up into my screen, and I can give it a name. So let's say I'm calling this Schoology. So and now I can go ahead and invite people. I can invite anybody who's got an @student account. Now, let's say you wanted to talk to that scientist who's going to tell you about supernovas, though, and they're not a DODEA person. I can go ahead and change the requirements on here. So I can say allow guests to join this call. And now I can invite people from outside to join the call. So notice it gave me a little warning up there. And that's pretty much it. Now, once you're in here, you can go ahead and I can invite more people. Let's say I've got 2 or 3 people in there and I want to invite. You can do up to 10 people. If I want to block my camera, I can go ahead and do that. Notice it puts my little icon there instead. I can turn my camera on. I can mute my microphone, turn it on and off. I can adjust bandwidth usage here. So if things are not working very well, or maybe it's freezing or dropping out, lower your bandwidth a little bit. Under settings, you can choose your microphone or your camera if you have multiple microphones and cameras. Let's say you're using a laptop, but you have a desktop video camera as well. You can choose that. So, and now I can leave the call by just clicking there to hang up. So to add somebody to your Google Hangout, you can send them the link once you've created the Hangout, or you can just invite somebody and it will send them an email. So I'm going to go ahead and invite somebody. And here we go. So I've invited her and we'll see if she comes on. Up. Hello?
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Okay. And now I want to demonstrate. I'm doing a video here for my class, so I just needed somebody to answer on a Google Hangout. so you're going to be famous. So to share screens, again, all I need to do is click there, and I can choose which screen I want to share. You can also even share control of a screen. You can text if you want. There's a little chat window, so I could say, and it puts a little chat message in there. So, and that's pretty much all there is to it. So it's a very useful thing. So thank you very much. How are things over at Lake and Heath Middle?
We're doing just fine, thank you very much.
Great. All right, we'll talk to you later.
All right, take care, bye.
Bye. And I can hang up by just clicking the red button. Another thing to know is once you've created your Hangouts, they're there, they stay there. So if I wanted to go back to that Hangout, I could go ahead and start it. It would open up that window again so people can keep that link. So let's say you have a regular meeting, people know, oh, at 2 o'clock I'm always going to click on that link. I can go ahead and go to that. So that's another really nice feature. There are also a lot of other tools that you can add if you want. I'm going to go ahead and go to Settings and Extensions. I'll get more extensions here. And there are some other Hangouts features that you can add to this. So if I type out Hangouts, oops, just spell it correctly. 1G. Okay, and I'm going to search. And so here's Hangout Chats notification. You can do that. You can add some themes here. There are some extensions that you can do. Custom Hangout emoticons, toggle full screen in Hangout. So there are a lot of things you can add to Hangouts, and you can experiment with some of this. You know, the ability to add funny mustaches to people in a Hangout or something like that. So that's one way to do Hangouts. Now another way is to actually add the app. And so if I go to the Chrome Web Store, and I add the Hangouts. Actually, I was already there, but Hangouts again. And here's the desktop application for it, and you can just, now I've already got it installed, and I'm just gonna, there's a little icon. It'll end up putting a little icon that looks like quotation marks on your desktop. If you click on that, it will pull up your contacts, frequent contacts, things like that, and you can go ahead and create a call. So great way to communicate with students who maybe are in the States and need to contact you somehow, and you want to show them something or demonstrate something or answer a question for a student who's not available. Or if you wanted to collaborate, say with a scientist or an author or something like that, you can definitely consider Google Hangouts.